Hello, this is just a quick snippet video. Welcome back to my channel. I've got some art supplies that I wanted to share with you. I just got back from uptown where I had to be for an appointment, did some sketching, went to the art shop because why would you not go to an art shop uptown? And the great and exciting thing about the art shop uptown is they now stock pan pastels. Now I've seen loads of people oh crap it's not what you're supposed to do. I've seen lots of people using these. I also know that they're ultra soft, it says here, and that they break really easily, which is why you shouldn't drop them like I just did. So I went for two kind of neutral colors just because these are going to be good for smudging color down in a good space. I got burnt sienna tint because I love a bit of light burnt sienna, and I got neutral grey. They were on sale, as in like they had a special 10% discount at Van Beek, which is the art store here in the Netherlands, so that was good. So I think instead of being like 10 euros each, they were like €8.80 or €9, something like that. Then I also saw that these were on sale, and because I don't like touching pastels, I thought this would be really handy because I've seen, I think, Helen Cryer and Katie Moody using these, and even Sarah Dyer, and ugh, it's a bit like putting makeup on. I don't like putting foundation on either, but I'm thinking that's how it's going to work. So it's also good that I only got the two, because if I don't like them, then I only have two to dispose of. Of course, whenever I go to the art store, I generally end up with a sketchbook. Now this one I was going to get the A3. It's got smooth white paper. It's Sea Whites of Brighton, and I wanted to get the A3 one, but I didn't know how I was going to travel back from the store with everything else I had with me. So I just got the A4, but I want this for life drawing. I can do big gestural drawings, hopefully. And that was only like €3. It's the Eco Sea White sketchbook. And then I got the 243, which I've seen somebody use, and I love this color. It's so pretty. Let me see if I've got a bit of paper. See, such a pretty kind of minty green. And then I got three Neo colors. Two are the water soluble ones. This one is Fast Orange. I feel like I might have that one, but I wasn't sure. And there was somebody struggling to get to the art supplies in that area, so I just got out of the way. And then this one is Sky Blue, which I know I don't have that one. And then this is a Neocolor one. I was using my tiny collection of Neocolor ones yesterday during an Emma Carlisle session recorded, and I thought it'd be really nice to get the one, my favorite color is an NC one, which is the light cobalt blue hue. It's really nice to light skies. So that's those. And then the last thing I got is I went to Hema to try and find something for David that he needs for teaching next week. And I saw that they had this little pouch pencil case for like €1.50, and I thought this is going to be perfect for putting in the markers that I have just lying around that I can never like put in a drawer because I need to see them. That's the plan with that. I thought €1.50 bargain. They had another one in like a peachy color, but I like this zip. The other one had a plastic zip, whereas this makes a very satisfying sound. So there's that. I also picked up a Faber-Castell, a second one, these the other day, so it's a little bit late showing it to you. This is two I have now. I really like this one for taking out and about, leaving in a different room, sharpening. It sharpens my luminance without any problems in the standard hole. So that's really cool. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'm sure there'll be more. I've got books actually I need to share with you, so I'll probably do that next. There's a lot of background noise, but this came and I wanted to share it with you just because I'm excited to share it with you. I haven't had art supplies in so long, and yeah, these were on offer, of course. So let's dive in. Now I am going to share, my mum passed away in October 2021, and recently my dad kind of like divvied out some, like a small inheritance, and the majority of that actually went towards you know, living. But I did decide that I would treat myself to just a couple of things. It was about £40 in total for some art supplies for myself. Yeah, because I know that my mum would have liked that. One of them is this tape, which I've heard a lot about. I can't get it off at the moment, but apparently it's really good for masking in your sketchbooks. But I also want to test it. As you know, I'm actually a fashion designer first and foremost, and I'm always looking for a non-stick, like a non-tacky tape to use on my dress form for draping, and I've been unsuccessful in finding any. So I'm hoping that this might be a good option. Oh, that's nice. It's not too tacky. I think that might work well. So I'll test that out and report back if it's a good one. Then we have some glass containers. Let's open these up. Okay, so these actually came a couple of days ago, but I've just been too busy to actually unpack and record them. So the first item we have is, these are the acrylic inks from FW De La Rowney. This is the Red Earth. This one is the olive green. And to be honest, I added these because I quite like putting the inks down as a base layer and then working on top of them. And this one is antelope brown. And I needed to make up the basket to get the sensible shipping option from Jackson's because I didn't want to spend 25% of the value on shipping alone. So those are 3 beautiful colours. Can you see them? So I'll swatch these out for you shortly. It might be tomorrow. The background noise is irritating me. These are, I've seen these. I've had these in my basket for absolutely ages. And then Katie Moody shared, so at the time you're watching this, I don't know how long in the future it'll be. At the moment we're in May, and Katie Moody shared from her Japan trip that she had bought some of these, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've had those in my basket on Jackson's forever. This was on Instagram, and somebody commented and said, oh, there's this, like, you know, hang on, let me recap. I said, my gosh, I've had those in my basket on Jackson's for ages waiting for a sale, and somebody commented and said, there's one right now. I don't know how I'd missed it, but I got some acrylic gouache. So I'm so excited about these. Everyone raves about them. I am excited about them. I picked the colours that I thought would be sensible for me. So I've got a white because obviously you need a white to make things paler. Misty Blue is a favourite of Emma Carlisle, Frances Ives, I think even Sarah Dyer uses it. It's like a popular colour. Then I got Olive because I love an olive green. As you know, this one is an olive green. This is Light Apricot, which is another one loved by, I think it was also Frances Ives. She's another Patreon person. Mustard because, so I looked on the Splendid site in the Netherlands first to get a true colour of, like, representation of the colour, because I don't think the Jackson's does a true representation. And I saw that, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I saw that and I was like, that is like the perfect kind of like yellowy colour for me. It's like a dark, deep, dirty yellow. And then I got Shell Pink because this one is raved about for like life drawing. See that? It's a very pretty pink colour. So I'll swatch all of these out for you. It might not be today, it might be on a different snippet. Then I got Burnt Umber because Burnt Umber is such a good one for darkening colours. Actually, I've just scheduled a Draw Together live. That's beautiful. Maybe I use them then because they dry quicker, maybe. But then you'd see them before this video came out because that's on Saturday in a few days' time. And then this one, like, oh, leaf green. Like, you ready? Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Oh, leaf green bubbling away. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, just 8 colors. I got the smaller tubes in case I don't like it, but this is that selection. Like, you can imagine that I can darken this with this, I can make it brighter with this, I can make all sorts of browny, peachy, greeny. Like, it'll be great for just being out and about if I want to take just a small handful with me. So I'm really excited. Just 8 little tubes of acrylic gouache. And what I'll need to do is test how they work over these as well, these acrylic inks, because you know I've got a couple of these already. So maybe in July I'll have like acrylic ink month rather than acrylic month. Then I also got pencils, and these were the Holbein pencils, and I was waiting for pencil sale. And as luck had it, there was the sale. I actually discovered it when I logged in to get these because the person on Instagram was like, oh, there's a sale at the moment. I logged in and actually they were having a pencil sale on the same day. I think they crossed over. So like one sale ends at midnight on the Friday and another sale starts early on the morning on a Friday. So I was like, whoa, okay, well, this is like fortunate for me. So we've got a stash of Holbeins. Oh, I thought I'd also added in the Derwent that I wanted. Interesting. There was a Derwent Lightfast I wanted as well. So one is Shell Pink, which you'll know is the same as this one, which is Holbein. This one, Sarah Dyer uses in Life Drawing. It's a really pretty pink colour. Then Peach is a slightly like darker colour, that version of that. Ash Rose is one that I've seen Emma Carlisle use for her Bologna content, Bologna Book Fair. Beautiful colour, as is this one, Burgundy. She kept saying it was a Burgundy Luminance, but actually there isn't a Burgundy Luminance, and I realised it's actually Holbein. So isn't that, look at that as a selection. Is that not just beautiful? Really pretty, but like full tonal there, like pales, mid. Well, I don't know actually whether we say Ash Rose is mid, we'd have to test it. And then the burgundy is definitely like a darker value. I think a lot more in terms of value after last month practice. Vermilion, this one I've been working through Sarah Dyer's. She's taken a vacation this month from Patreon, but I upgraded to the highest tier possible. At that point it was one tier higher than I was already on, and I've been able to access her like character creation for like creating illustrations. She uses this quite a bit and it's a really nice bright pop of color. Willow green, this one is smoke blue. This one everyone raves about as well, so I'm excited to try that. Fir green, it's a darker green, and this one is olive drab. So I'll swatch these all out for you. I don't know if it's going to be today. Oh, hang on, I've got something else to show you. So in April, I actually went to my art store uptown because David had purchased some stuff from the art store in order for me, not really him, for me to create something that he needed for his teaching methods. And some of the stuff wasn't actually useful, so I took it back. And he didn't have the receipt, so they do exchanges but no refunds. So the first two, let me show you this. These I purchased like straight up with just money, and this is the natural grey pan pastel, neutral grey, sorry, and the burnt sienna tint pan pastel. And I wanted to get them to put them down as background colours when I'm doing anything outside. It's easier just to like smush on, and they don't make too much of a mess. And at the same time, I got these soft sponges in different shapes and sizes. You can see I've used this one as well. It happened that when I went into the art store, these were on sale. They're like 20 or 30% off. So they were like €6 each for all of them. I think that might have been €5. I know it was less than €20, sorry, for these three things combined, which stunned me. But then, as I said, when I went back with the items that David had purchased, it's like, ooh, maybe I can exchange them for pan pastels. So I got, because of the color palette that I've been enjoying, so we have these two kind of like cool like base layer colors, and we have some mid-tones, mid-values. So I've got this gorgeous diary light yellow shade and this pansa yellow shade, which is the most gorgeous green. And you might have caught a peek at these when I shared a video last week with my polychromos, or well, depending on when you're watching this. In May, I shared a video swatching out my polychromos pencils, and one of the drawings in there that I shared used these. And then this one is red iron oxide, and I love a red iron oxide. Like it's like a dark, deep, reddy, yummy. Love that color. And it's funny because it's very similar to the red earth FW color. You see it? So very, very exciting. I can't wait to play around with these. What's amazing about the monthly sessions that I like, monthly art focus that I do, is that I'm really discovering what I like to work with and what I don't. So at some point I'll probably do like I'm getting rid of these, like selling off suppliers at lower prices. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know, because I'll make sure to create a community post about that. And I'd probably do it at a time when I'm going into the UK, because it's easier to ship stuff from there. And I can ship it all over the world. Here it's a bit more complicated. Right, that's it for now. That is as much art supplies as I have on my desk to share with you. I don't know, maybe I'll share this in June, like early June when I'm in the UK, because it's unlikely that I'll have any more coming into my sphere for the next few months. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a like, please, helps me. And let me know which you're most excited to see me work with. Oh, my brain is flummoxed. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye. It's so funny. I just did like a whole like, oh, thanks for watching, bye. And then I was like, oh, I'm supposed to swatch these out. So I'm going to swatch them out now, because I feel like that's going to be easier than actually waiting until tomorrow. So let's get a whole page. Let's start with the inks, because they can then dry. We can put pencils over the top. So let's get a brush that's not too precious. So this one is the olive green. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Let's also wash it out so it's much paler. That, oh, I love that. That's a really lush colour. Gorgeous. We'll go with antelope brown next. Look. Ooh. What do you think, friends? Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah. So these, as I said, I literally only added to the basket because with Jackson's, it's like the pricing for shipping has massively increased in the last, well, since I used to get art supplies last year. Like I could get DPD for free. Now DPD, oh. Oh, we like that, don't we? Oh my gosh, look at that as like just a selection of those three. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my goodness. Oh, lovely. Oh, so this one was red oxide. No, red earth. I do have other, so I'll come back to the shipping thing in a moment. I do have, these are the other FW ones I have. So I have the turquoise, the Payne's grey, which is amazing. We've got the peach pink, and we've also got the flame orange. So you can see, like, imagine how these are all going to combine so beautifully. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, let me pause and come back. I'm not going to do the pencils yet because I want the other bits to dry before we put them on. So let's start with the acrylic gouache. We'll start with a white because white is obviously white. I've never used these before. No idea what I'm doing. I might have a dirty brush because that came up a bit red oxidey or red earthy. I do know that because they are acrylic gouache, I have to keep my brush nice and liquidy so it's not going to dry and destroy my brushes, I'm guessing, right? This one, oh, I've still got red earth acrylic ink. This is shell pink. Ooh, pretty. I'm adding a bit more water to water it out a bit. Oh no, I've got hair on it, friends. Then we'll do light apricot. Interesting. I'm kind of, it's funny because I've seen this colour shop in so many different videos from different people that I'm just like, oh yeah, okay. It's not as impressive in real life as I was expecting it to be. The same with the pink actually. Let's test, oh actually misty blue. Let's go with a mustard because that's a more yellowish tone. Okay, this one I'm excited for. I've not seen anyone else use this. Ooh, there we go. Look, lush, bright, yummy. Oh my goodness, amazing. It's funny because I'm also working on creating a website for, well, it's complex, but basically for my brand, my main business. I don't want my sewing patterns associated with that brand in case I sell that website at some point. So I'm going through a whole like rebranding, and part of that is like thinking about the colors, and I keep looking at stuff that's really bright because I'm just so drawn to it. Then we'll go, this is the olive green, just olive apparently. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like how there's a lot of likes going on. I don't like saying like all the time. I do like how it's quickly absorbed by the paper, so you end up with like a patchy effect. I think that's quite nice from a textural point of view. Of course, it would possibly not be that way with a different kind of paper that's better quality. This is just the Art Creations, the cheap sketchbooks. Okay, leaf green, ready? Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like a lime green. It's kind of pretty. I don't have time today to do mixes because in theory I'm not supposed to be doing this right now, but I did want to like, oh, I wanted to share this with you now rather than waiting until tomorrow, because tomorrow morning the sun's going to be out again. It's going to be hot. It's currently like 26 27 degrees Celsius here. For May, that's bonkers. Misty blue, my paintbrush, a good mix, and oh, I think I'm really going to like these. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Ooh. I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. I like all the texture. That was Misty Blue, and then the last one is Burnt Umber. So I'll have to do another video where I'm actually showing you mixing them together. Because obviously with such a limited... Oh, yeah. Ooh. With a limited collection. A lot of it might come down to me mixing them on the page. Palette. Oh, let me show you them up close. Aren't they lovely? Oh, I love a vibrant page. Right, this is dry, so let me show you the pan pastels a little bit on top. Okay, so this is neutral grey. I'll zoom in so you can see a bit better. You see, I think it's going to be really good for like building up honed texture. Like, look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? It's like a kind of smudgy, misty, just really, really lovely. So that was the neutral grey, but I used the green that had green on it. Oh, let me find that to show you. Okay, I think it was part of this, the Hansa yellow shade. Maybe I should do these separately as well so you can appreciate them in their own goodness. Bit of grey. Now, other people use them on these weird stick brushes. I don't want that because why have all that extra plastic? But that's me. I also don't like sponges really, but these don't feel too bad. I think because I got convinced to buy one of those odd, you know, those funny things that you put foundation on your face, you kind of dab it on, it looks like an egg. I basically got convinced to buy one of those a couple of years back, and so I'm kind of used to using that. I don't do it very often. I do it often enough that, oh, I've messed up. We got a bit of a blend there of a different colour as well, flicked off. So that's burnt sienna tint with a bit of this one, which is the red oxide. Then this is the green. Look at that. Oof. See? I can put that down on the fields, draw on top. And I think with these you can really, it's a much more tactile. I mean, I say it is. I'm assuming it's a more tactile experience because your hands are so much closer to the page. I don't know why you would put it over white acrylic gouache, but just in case you were thinking about it. Then, so that one is the Hansa yellow shade. Now the problem with these is they're really fragile. Like if you drop them, you're going to crack them. And people who have done that say that's a pain to deal with. This one is the diarylide yellow shade. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. Oh, love it. Oof. Oh yeah, be still my beating heart that loves colour. What if we do that over here? This section. So you can still see the acrylic ink underneath. You can see the texture of the acrylic ink from the brush strokes, but the pan pastel is just giving it that extra bit of texture. Blend it there a bit as well. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. What happens if we put it over here on this vibrant greeny acrylic gouache? That's really nice as well. Oh my goodness. Is that all of them? Oh no, I've got the transparent red oxide. Red iron oxide, sorry. It's because I use the transparent red oxide watercolour quite a bit. Okay, we're going to do it here on the antelope brown. We're going to do it here on top of the red, is it red earth? That's quite similar actually, you don't really notice the difference. We'll try it here on the blue. Makes a little bit of dust compared to regular soft pastels. And then I should do it here because we haven't got it here. That. Oh, such a beautiful colour. Okay, so you can see why I'm excited about those. The one colour I'm missing is like a blue, and I have been eyeing up the blue. I did actually eye the blue up on the Jacksons whilst I was looking at this gouache. Acrylic gouache. The problem is I was like, the chances of it turning up here unbroken are really slim. So it's also a case of I've got blue unison colours, so do I really need a blue pastel colour? Probably not. Right, this is an incredibly long video, so I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up because it helps everyone know that this is a good video. And leave a comment below. Maybe let me know which colour, which material you're excited to see me use more of, or maybe a particular colour. I know I'm quite excited initially by this, but now I don't know actually. I'm liking this antelope brown and the olive acrylic inks quite a lot, and obviously the pan pastels. If you've got tips on using any of these, I'd love to hear them in the comments as well. Thank you. It's helpful for both me and anyone else watching. In the meantime, I will see you very soon in my next video, and yeah, take care. Bye. Do you want to watch another video of mine? Yes, you do. Choose one of these.